Yeah.
I turned the camera off. Of course I did.
Can you mute him? No, because I don't have that. I think I see the downfall of this.
What did I
You
put?
putting yourself in the corner.
Yeah. Turn the power switch all the way to all the way.
He looks like a Dewey.
There you
go. You should see it when he has no facial hair. No. No.
We saw that once.
Wasn't that scary?
That was kind of different.
You saw that. So cute. Are they new? That's really new furniture. Yeah, and the cushions just keep going like this, and they're driving me crazy. The fabric around the cushions keeps like scooching. Like I sit like this, so the fabric and the cushion goes like this. So it's sort of having seismic activity with the stuffing underneath. Mm-hmm. I actually have so many colors of red, specifically red, that I've had to make myself a chart. And I've actually painted on the paper, the nail polish to distinguish between the reds. So that's it. There's lots of colors of red. Yeah. I like Big Apple red. Oh, yeah. Saw that. Didn't get it.
Right.
I have...
Cable's garbage.
I have...
Is that the one we used last time?
Berry... something or another. It's a burgundy.
No, I'm just an idiot.
That's okay. I don't spend a lot.
Yeah, it's just...
I'm like, sinful is my
All right, let's see if we can do this thing.
Because I'm like, $2-3, perfect. You know, everyone's Bogota Blackberry. That's what it is. Otherwise, I buy it on clearance. Yeah, I get a lot of value out of clearance, like Ulta. Oh yeah.
What am I doing?
They don't have anything good. Dance Teal Dawn is probably my favorite color from them. Yep, it's a dark teal. I guess I'm just not a fan of the dark teal. Or the teal. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see how this all sounds, I guess.
You were mentioning lipstick.
This may or may not work. Of course not.
Well, I mean, a lot of times that's what
Okay.
a lot of them get is they go buy lipstick when they get because it's usually cheaper.
Are you guys' mic packs on?
No. Yes. Check. Did I get the bad one?
So far, everything's sounding great.
Oh, sweet.
Except I can't hear Christina.
Why not? If both of them should be switched into
Yeah, it's not on.
It's how about now?
Now I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Get in the van, Chad.
I love that.
Okay. Whoa. I guess I don't know who Chad is.
Was it a Verizon commercial?
Yeah.
Is that the guy that was all like, "Can you hear me now?" Is that Chad?
Is that Chad?
No, that
Chad
was.
Chad was a doughy-eyed boy.
I
I hate this. I'm like very disappointed that I can't even deal.
You can't.
I can't do it. I can't do it, anybody.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what I'm doing. That's the problem. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you've got a little bit of a start. You've got show notes.
I do. I have some show notes.
And this for free. And Pookie likes
And-
for his stuff.
And apparently Pookie.
My 10-year-old.
Can I call him Pookie?
Pookie?
Pookie. I'll just walk with him. Hi,
Don't
Pookie.
call him Pookie.
Pookie?
He'll be all like,
I wouldn't call him Pookie.
good.
No, I don't.
That sounds like just some hoochie man. I mean, what?
You'd probably be a bit weirded out if some random guy that doesn't know walked up and called him Pookie.
You'd also be
Yeah.
weirded out if someone called him Wrigley.
Yeah.
Wrigley? Like
That's
His
Wrigley's
name
Spearmint?
is Ridley, but he says at least everybody, other than family members,
Okay.
called him Wrigley.
Wrigley?
At least
Like spearmint gum?
Or Wrigley Field.
That's kind of crazy.
No, but it happens.
Well,
I'll just put this
when I
condensating.
used to
Does it
work
fit
for Home Depot,
No, of course not.
my boss's name was Sharon.
Yeah.
And I could always tell when people weren't paying attention when I answered the phone and said, "This is Shannon in Cornwall." Oh, hi, Sharon. No, you did not hear me.
I don't know how to share this again. Seems like that's one of my problems every week when I'm like,
Oh.
Are we live?
yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're
We've been live.
Yeah.
Oh, links.
I have
We're
a
about
funny
5
feeling.
minutes now.
I wasn't sure.
Van Link as
Ron Link.
Van, I don't know.
Eric and Vanderlink.
Who started that?
I used to work with 2 Gregs.
Okay.
So we had Greg, and Craig. That sucked.
Yeah, that's very true. That would be kind of annoying because then,
People just called me CJ then because I'm Craig Jr. Yep, that's just easier.
that sounds like that would be much easier.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 letters.
Well,
It's
where-
polysyllabic.
Well, where I'm at now, it seems like there's a whole
It's
bunch
part of the
days.
foreign bloc.
You're what now?
Polysyllabic.
No, where I work now, work at
Slavic.
with IBM, there's a whole bunch of people named Dave.
Oh, God.
So my boss at one point was named Dave. I work with a guy named Dave. You know, I came in with a couple other people that were named Dan, and
Dave's a pretty common name, so this isn't like a
Yeah.
surprising thing.
That's coming from Bill Jones.
Exactly.
yeah, exactly.
That's like whenever I piss somebody off on the internet and they like, "We'll find you and hook you up by anchors and kill you." I'm always like, "My name is Bill Jones. I live in Grand Rapids. Find me." Impossible. There's like 9 billion of us.
Are
Mhm.
you Bill or William?
I'm not telling you. Maybe it's both. You gotta work for it, man. You gotta work for it.
So you're Billiam.
Maybe.
That's what Riley calls you, is Billy.
Does she?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I necessarily like that as the nickname. It just doesn't, for some reason, it just feels like whoever's calling me that can't commit to a name.
No, you're Billiam to her.
William?
Because it's like a billion reasons why she likes Bill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Whoever it is.
Yeah.
whoever it is.
Bill.
Who is this
I
person?
know who Bill is, but I'm just thinking, who is it that's saying billion?
She used to work with me at Home Depot. I've known her for crap, 9 10
Years of years.
almost. Yeah, she just got married. About
Yeah,
a month
it's
ago.
the people I married. Maybe that
Yeah.
they could find me for that. I guess that's going to be on court records.
The people you married?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that'd be somewhere. But again, it's
They don't know Shannon's maiden name.
I married them.
No, Bill is an ordained minister and physically married them.
Okay.
You jerk!
Yeah,
Get with the program.
No, that
You're
wasn't
on
From
interesting.
the Church of Light, right?
Yeah.
Something, yeah, the Church of Light. They'll
It's a church of holy crap.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
The
need
Church
no
of-
minister.
We just
Yeah.
let people marry things.
pretty much. Nope, she called me, I think it was Easter Sunday, and was like, I have a question to ask you. Like, okay. Do you think Bill will marry us? Yeah, probably.
Right. Which of course I said, I'm already married and taken.
Yeah, well,
Taken?
taken.
Is that like
You're vouched for it.
that's when they remake the Taken movies, that'll be the new title. Taken.
Taken.
Or
Why not just you have been obtained with dibses?
It doesn't fit on a movie poster quite
Legal
well.
dibses.
Legal dibses.
Legal dibses in small print underneath it. He's been taken.
He's been dibbed.
He's been what?
Dibbed.
Dibbed?
As
That
in
sounds like a
someone's-
painful procedure.
No.
As in someone's
I
already
came in
got
for
dibbed.
dibsing and it was horrible. They went in through the back and they came up through the top.
I don't want to think about
They
that.
dibbed me. I don't even know what happened. I walked in. I fell asleep. I woke up. All of a sudden, I woke up and my dibs were gone.
Woke up in a bath of ice and it said, "Don't move, your dibs have been taken." And I was like, "Oh shit! I don't even know what that is. Either my balls are missing, my kidneys. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe all 4.
Maybe all 4. Is that what it means? It means your balls and your kidneys. So
That would be bad.
You have fuzz on your arm.
I do.
Yeah, like a big chunk.
No fuzz. Okay. Our apartment collects it. I don't know
we
what it
have
is.
spiders too.
It's all those.
I never
I'm
see them,
training them.
but
Attack
I see
spiders.
their webs everywhere.
Do they write you threatening letters?
Do the
Occasionally.
do the spiders write me threatening letters?
Yeah, like Charlotte's Web.
Dear William, Over the years of watching you from the corner, I've noticed that you're quite an asshole. I've decided to kill you in the most horrible way possible.
Smaller and smaller.
Right? They have to really work hard for it, and then I just like freaking can't win.
We're not going to kill you. We're going to take your dibs.
Oh no!
I wake up like hanging from the ceiling, suspended by spider webs.
Your nose feels uncomfortable and slightly foreign.
I don't get that one.
I don't.
Why would
either.
Why would my nose feel
That's how
an
they got in.
exercise
That's how they got
for
in?
you.
Just like, yeah, that'd be horrifying right there, honestly. Spiders climbing towards you, towards your nose. Like, yes, it's time to eat your face. I know you like it, but we're going to eat it. Oh, well,
We like it too.
well,
Mhm.
that's
Well, the spiders do.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Shannon does.
His nose?
Shannon wants to eat my nose?
You have a cute nose.
Wait,
I'm
now,
not gonna eat
You're
your
gonna
nose,
be
but I like your
you're gonna be
nose.
some kind of,
Wow.
Shannon's like,
No.
well, I didn't buy any ham, so it's time to
Time
eat
for
your
Bill's
nose. And then just chews my nose off.
No, it's
It ends in tears.
more of a gnawing process, really. Occasional retching in the corner.
Not according to all horror movies I've ever watched. Hannibal ate that guy's face with one bite.
No.
What?
He was motivated.
He was motivated. They had him locked in a library jail cell that they somehow immediately made very quickly.
Library?
Okay.
No.
Have you seen Hannibal or seen Silence of the Lambs?
2 years ago, yeah.
A few years ago?
Yeah.
Well, it is October.
Oh.
That was a good movie.
Is it an October movie?
That was
or-
like-
Yeah, it's a horror movie. You're supposed to watch horror movies during
That was a
October.
flashback. It was not it was Hannibal's library.
No. They put him in a library. He wants to be. Part of his requirements for playing along or whatever was that he had to be in a library.
Are you thinking of Silence of the Lambs?
I am thinking of Silence of the Lambs. That's what I'm talking about. There's a movie called Hannibal, I realized, and I screwed it up.
Oh, okay.
Initially, I think.
No, in Silence of the Lambs, he was not in.
They take him out of his hellhole.
Yeah,
and they put him in-
like a circus cage.
Yeah, in a library, right?
Is this when the Nazis are going through that you're talking about? Or-
No,
The Nazi-
I'm totally.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
just the Russians.
In 1942.
Okay.
he meant Silence of the Lambs.
Okay. You had me hung up on Hannibal.
Oh,
Because that's the one where we find out where his
There's
sister went.
there's
And
Nazis in Hannibal.
I don't remember if they're Nazis or Russians.
I think they're Russians.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Put it on, let's watch it.
So there you go.
We'll just watch the. We'll be back after we watch Hannibal.
Uh,
Yes, they were
I
Nazis.
have enough other things to watch if you haven't seen the Law.
Yeah, but you're scared and frightened by
I did
DVD.
not notice that.
Looks like a chunk of them are video games.
On the right side.
on the
yes.
right hand side, yes. The last
Yeah.
2 or 3 shelves are movies though.
Yeah.
We're running out of room again.
Now I'm wondering if this.
So you're going to have to get another set of shelves.
I'm not quite to that point, but some of the extra stuff will have to come out.
Convert them to digital and
Some of the extra stuff will
Well,
have to
like
come
the
out.
Crystal Skull on the top shelf, we can't stick another Blu-ray in there because there's not enough room. So I have to take
You
the
need
Crystal
another tequila
Skull.
bottle.
It's not tequila, it's vodka.
That's fine.
Okay, hold on.
$40
everybody. Hold on.
for
Hold on.
Skull
Stop
vodka.
talking. Check. Shit.
Well, have we
The
been
light-
talking into nothing?
The live stream has been picking up this shitty ass built-in laptop mic for the last.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Did you post the link on Facebook, Bill?
Yes.
I talked to Randy today.
Yes.
And I told him that you were doing a show.
Wait, maybe I can change it without having to kill everything.
So annoying. So stupid.
Go.
Now it's working off the good stuff.
Not the good stuff.
Off this is the good stuff.
All right, I'm reposting it on mine.
I wonder how much noise that ice is making.
Tons of noise.
Is that like Cyndi Lauper's jewelry on the We Are the World in the 80s?
I actually do not know what the hell you're talking about.
That
Oh.
makes two of us.
We the words.
I'm thinking that there's a big like bangle bracelets
Yeah.
that you wore in the 80s.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Bill.
she had arms.
I
full of-
just punched the mic in accident, and you're the only one wearing headphones. So we won't be.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, good.
Did it fall to some? Yeah, it's like I'm gonna fall over.
And
And here I go. Here
I
I
take
go.
it that the thing on the bottom is
The weight is totally not good. It put them both on the leg, and that seems to. I don't know. I keep trying. We're gonna keep trying different setups. This is kind of working, but it's also not working.
Bill needs some bags of lead shot.
There you go. Some bags of lead shot.
I'm sure that I could probably get that for you.
Or
Why not
just go out,
a bag of rice.
or just go out
I
with
do.
like workout weights.
Oh yeah, use
What?
those at
Those
work
little
all the
strap-on workout
That's just
weights.
silly.
No, it's not. They work perfectly fine,
Are
and
you
they've got
gonna get
loops and
buff?
everything. Huh?
Are you going to get buff?
No, it's to hold the microphones down. They're like
Oh.
Then
sandbags.
use like rice or sand or
Well, then I have to find a
Kirby.
bag that won't rip open.
yeah,
Yeah.
they make them.
Do they?
They're
Yeah.
called plastic.
But I can buy a bag that already has the weight in it and like little tie-on zippy things and everything.
Velcro.
And yes,
Hook and loop.
shut up. Yes, made of Velcro and shit.
No, we can't call it Velcro because that's a cotton. That's a trade
Brand name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We got to call it hook and loop.
Oh,
Hook and loop.
Hook and loop.
Okay.
or be sealable adhesive.
Too much
Reusable?
adhesive.
Reusable adhesive.
Like the 3M, those papers that stick together.
Oh,
Um,
that you can't call Post-its because they're not Post-its.
They're sticky.
Could you just call it
Sticky
Post-its though? Just have like 2 fingers on each side of it.
They're
Post-its.
sticky notes.
yeah, sticky notes.
Sticky notes.
You guys pay far too much attention
Or
to like,
Kleenex. Can't
right.
it's facial tissue.
Facial tissue, yeah.
No, they're hanky.
Or petroleum jelly, or
Wait, you can't use the name petroleum jelly?
Vaseline.
Are
Yep.
you saying they would have to use the name petroleum jelly instead
Instead of
Instead of
Vaseline?
Vaseline, 'cause
Right, okay.
Vaseline's a
'Cause
trademark
Vasel-
by
or,
Johnson and Johnson.
Those bastards. They
Yeah.
own all the chemicals.
Yeah.
At least the
I'm
fun
waiting
ones.
for it to dry a little. And then...
You guys like doing your nails over there?
She is. I paid for mine, thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because you told me
Well,
that I could go get my nails
And I
done,
tried
so
to get you to like
did.
go with somebody too, so it'd be
I
somewhat of a
tried.
social, and everybody's like, "No, I'm busy washing my hair. I've got to read a newspaper.
Lisa had to work and Riley was doing laundry.
I've got to do laundry." Yeah,
When do you
Uh,
people ever do laundry, you men?
I do laundry at least once a week,
I do one load.
and
Everything's all in it.
yeah.
That's what I do.
I'm lazy.
I shouldn't, but I do.
Why is that lazy?
That's
How are you
efficient.
supposed to do your laundry?
Sort by color.
Sort by
and
color and
Separate your
delicates
jeans out.
if you need to.
Why? Most
Because it overload-
detergent now is like color safe locking technology.
I
with
will
small
tell you
blah,
why.
blah, blah,
There's
blah.
I
gotta
will-
be enough
I
room
will-
in the washer for clothes and water.
That's true. No, but I will tell you
Yeah,
why
Just don't have that many
you
clothes.
do 2 separate loads. Because I buy dark wash jeans, and especially the first time that you
They
wash those,
bleed like a
they
mofo.
bleed. And if you put in a light colored shirt, it will not be light colored anymore.
Oh, I see what the problem
Good
is.
one.
You guys actually have like clothes you give a fuck about.
Yes.
I just have things that keep me from going to jail.
It's the truth.
It's
It
like,
is so the
I
truth.
mean, I've got, and Shannon buys me shirts from time to time because I don't know, she doesn't want me to get arrested. So, I mean,
That's true.
but it's
That's
like,
really true. That's the fear of I'm gonna
that-
get that call at 2:00 in the morning. I'm in jail. You need to come get
no,
me.
no.
What the
it
hell?
would
did you
never
do?
go that
I
way.
lost my pants.
It would be like, baby. Yeah,
Have
that's
you
why.
ever seen him take his suspenders off? And let me tell you, straight to the floor.
You're
Oh,
probably
wow.
the only one that's seen that.
I
20 years. I've been wearing
not
suspenders for
know.
like 4 years.
Well,
Thank
he
you
has
very
my
much.
ass to hold up his
No,
pants.
more than that, because I've known you
My
for
mental
4 years.
picture of Bill
5 years.
shirt and pants or shirt and shorts.
Okay.
There's nothing
yeah.
in between
Big old shoulder
in the
legs.
mental picture.
Yes.
What are we talking about?
Bill.
A poster of just from my neck to my
Me.
knees?
No, my
No.
mental image of you
Includes clothing from your head to your knees.
So what you're trying to say is you think of me objectify?
Objectified?
Yes.
She only
I don't
likes
have a
you-
face. I don't have.
No, you do. But that's the only skin-colored thing,
Is my face,
and your arms,
my arms.
and maybe the bottom part of
My
your
shins.
legs, possibly only your shoes.
She likes you for your brain and your sense of humor
Ah.
and your wit.
Well,
And your big microphone.
fooled another one.
Oh shit, and you have such a big microphone.
It's a little fan, but that's okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say, look at the difference between the two of those, and it's like that looks not blue anymore, and probably smells horrible, doesn't it?
Why would it
I
smell
don't know. It
bad?
doesn't smell like anything.
Well, because as
It's
the reason
horrible.
why they're on there is so that when you're speaking into it, it's catching your spit.
I thought it was a puff filter. Or
Well, what do you think your
similar
puffs are
filter.
made of?
Air.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's helped.
Your puffs are made of puffs.
It's helped to keep spit off the microphone.
It's for
And-
your plosives.
And as
My
you
what is?
continue to talk,
Your plosives, your peas,
My
your
pee.
It's for my pee. I don't think it is.
Your
Maybe that's
peas
why it's
But-
yellowing.
But that's also
You're
the
doing it
one
wrong.
that we've had the longest, which I think is why that's so discolored in comparison.
Back in
to what we had.
1942, I bought that.
along with some puff filters, right?
Mhm.
The round puff filters.
We did have
Those
those.
didn't
too.
exist. That's why I bought these.
At least lick that. That was really gross.
This one or
Oh.
the circles?
The circles.
The circle metal. Like,
I'm like,
I think they all taste well. You know, it's, like, it's not like I was gonna like, oh, they all taste bad. And I'm like, do I really want to say that? Too late.
yeah, that already came
It just
out.
makes me want to go to like any audio studio and be like,
Can I taste
they're
that?
like, can I just in your booth for a minute? And you're like, yeah, sure, whatever. You walk in just like, and they're like, get the fuck out. You now have all the diseases.
It's like, no man, Eminem was in here before you.
You don't know where people have put that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh god.
Now I'm afraid of getting like herpes from a microphone all of a sudden.
I
Oh.
think that anything that would have been on there has long since been dead because you haven't used the equipment in years.
Well, I used it last week.
I don't think you can get herpes
Do you have herpes?
spontaneously.
Well, if
Well-
people spit onto a thing and then
Sorry,
you
that
lick
was a
it,
very personal question. I am sorry that I asked.
I missed it.
She asked if I had herpes, and I did whatever I could to make her feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, did you see his face when he was answering you?
Yeah,
like,
How's the
oh.
herbs feeling with you?
Oh,
Doing
maybe
okay?
Bill, you do. I don't know.
Well, I don't have any that you can see.
Right.
Fair enough.
So genital herpes is not out of the question. As long as you don't rub your crotch on the microphone, you should be fine.
Oh wow!
So I figure we're gonna change up the show a little bit. We're only gonna go 2 hours tonight. So at 10 o'clock we're gonna pull the plug on this thing.
I have to be in Lansing tomorrow morning.
And then
I
10
haven't
o'clock
go to
is
work.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to go to work, and
And-
Yeah.
And
Well, usually it was when we did the show before, the last hour, I'm like, I have to go to bed. So the show would continue on and I would be trying to sleep.
right.
good luck
So-
with that.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well. And have some Ebola.
Hairball.
Don't die.
And then because I'm pretty sure the camera is going to turn off in any minute at this point, I'm going to have to, every half an hour, we'll take a break and reload drinks and so on, so that, you know, the camera can be shut down for the millisecond it needs before it gets, you know, ornery.
Turns off.
So, is there any way to stop it from doing that?
Yes, you pick it up and you put it really high in the air and then you bring it down really quickly.
Onto a rock.
Right. It stops it from doing that. But of course it, you know,
Stops it from doing
stops
it.
it from doing
Other
anything.
things that it needs to
I don't
do.
know. It's something built into the camera.
That's
so.
really stupid.
Yes, I agree. Wholeheartedly stupid.
Well, it's not. When they wrote the software, they didn't intend for it to be used this way
Right. They intended me to take pictures with it, so
and
Mhm.
shoot short videos.
right.
Yes, but
Not
more
use
than
it
a
as a
half
video
an hour is
source.
apparently too much.
Too much, folks. Too much. I don't know. Anyways, so we're gonna do breaks at the halves. So that's what we're gonna do. So
So whenever it goes dark, that's time to get up and go
no, whenever it's half
rotate the fluids.
half at the hour. Half at the hour.
Half at the hour.
Is that a thing?
Sure?
It is now.
Half
It
of
is-
the hour?
When half the hour's been passed, then light yourself on fire. I don't know. And then I have to find something to do between the breaks in the future. Today we're just going to play whatever crappy music my phone will kick out. But until we have to find something to put in those breaks.
I've got music too.
Right, that's the problem. The music is the problem.
'Cause
Because
you
because
have
then
to
it gets
have-
flagged by content ID from YouTube. So
Ah.
so I have to figure out something to put in there.
I can sing.
You can sing for 10 minutes or so?
No,
No? Okay. So
I can't really sing either. I mean,
well, that's what we'll do. We'll all get up and get drinks, and then while we get up, we'll just sing Bible verses, not Bible.
Do you know many
Bible
of those?
hymns?
Because I know I don't.
You don't know any Bible hymns?
No.
You know, we can go to a church, and I'm sure we can find some.
Whoa, isn't there a song about Mormons and their magic underwear?
I don't think.
Because that would be great.
I
Oh,
I
wow.
don't think stealing a hymnal is kind of the way to do it, Bill.
Why? Are you afraid of Jesus?
No,
Afraid of
I'm not done with
church.
stealing,
You're not done with stealing.
especially from a nonprofit that may do some good for the community.
We're borrowing it for God. We're gonna sing it during a show. Doesn't that make it okay? We're spreading the gospel by stealing it.
No.
That's the quickest way to get people to change the channel, isn't it?
Singing gospel. It works for like every broadcast area ever. Isn't there always like 1 or 10 Christian channels where it's just somebody
Wait,
singing?
wait.
Get
What-
out by-
What is your target market, dude?
My
Yeah.
target market?
The
Yeah.
people that'll listen to
I don't
us?
really know. People who have nothing to do on Tuesday between 8 and 10. That's my target market.
People who are related to me.
Maybe. Do
That's-
they not want me
that's a-
stealing hymns as well?
I-
That Bill
I don't
Jones,
know,
he's out there
man.
stealing hymns again.
They'll be all like,
It'd be,
"Hey, Bill,
it'd be something.
what's up?"
It'd be something ridiculous to get arrested for. What are you in for? Stealing hymns?
Everyone's just going to slink
Well,
away
you're the
slowly.
bitch. What?
People will be all like, "Oh, no, he
Oh,
didn't."
He's lying about something. I'm
Now
going
you
to be
have
away from him.
Buttermilk.
you're fucking with Jesus. Oh my God.
You have the biggest
welcome.
set. Screwing with the Jesus.
Screwing with the Jesus.
Wait, he
I like the way
was-
you put that. Screwing with the Jesus.
Isn't that amazing? The odd things that happen to him.
Yes.
Screwing with the Jesus.
Yeah,
Is
and
that
now
odd?
you're some sort of odd slut.
What?
What?
Odd slut.
I thought
Because you're
when
screwing
you
with the
were saying
Jesus?
it- Yeah.
I was thinking more Big Lebowski. Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
I must have missed that part of it. Tried to watch that again. And it
Not like our prize dinner.
No, no, that was
Oh, that
hilarious.
sounds horrible.
Oh, it was great.
It was so funny.
Was it some guy like on the
No.
side of the road, like playing music?
What?
No,
I was out of town for all of Art Prize,
Oh.
so I did not get to witness anything that went on.
right. Art Prize, the downtown art festival convention thing in Grand Rapids.
Yeah,
Right.
I missed it,
For people who don't
Don't
know,
know.
I don't know.
but
So, Art Prize the Musical was put on by the burlesque show that's local here, Super Happy Fun Time Burlesque Show. And they completely ripped on DeVos and Art Prize
Oh.
and Rob Bliss. Yeah, the whole
Really?
it was hilarious.
yeah.
And
Wow.
Jesus comes out and finishes the show.
Yeah.
I am actually now sorry that I missed that.
It's available on YouTube
Or on DVD.
or on DVD. and-
I'm gonna have to look into that later.
Dude, we were laughing.
So hard.
My stomach hurt, and I'm a fairly stoic person. I was laughing pretty hard throughout the show.
Nice.
Yeah.
I really like Corey Ruffin, fully grown man wearing
Doesn't it feel
gold
awkward?
lame bodies.
Awkward what?
When people are talking about a movie or something that you don't get,
Wow.
Kind of, but at the same time, I can roll with it.
Watching that.
see, it's not too
I'm
bad.
sure that it was.
A little reversal on you there. Huh?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Usually he gives me shit for not knowing a movie or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's
Well, because you're the one that doesn't know, right? That you don't watch a lot of movies generally.
I didn't up until the late 90s.
Okay.
And even then I was pretty picky about the movies that I did watch.
Okay.
So,
I will say
yeah.
most of our collection was from the DVD exchange.
right.
So
DVD exchange?
Mm.
yeah,
They
it's-
use DVDs.
yeah,
Oh,
or
okay.
second time around, or
Yeah.
some
You do get
secondhand
points for
store.
Cowboy Bebop there. That was one of my more favorite anime series.
I got Full Metal Alchemist too because that one's mine.
Okay.
I like Cowboy Bebop, but does it end? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Because I started
Yeah.
watching it after I watched the movie, which
It sounds like
in
it's probably out
retrospect
of
was
order.
pretty damn confusing. Because I was like,
Yeah.
still cool. So I started watching the series, and then if I remember correctly, it just doesn't end. It just, I mean, it ends, obviously. You watch everything. Excuse me. And then there is no more to watch. I love Firefly. But I don't remember there being like a big conclusion to any of the things. So
Life goes on. They sell the ship, if I remember right.
I don't know.
Or no, the ship blows up. And
Let's watch all of Cowboy.
I don't know if we have all of it, but we can watch what we have.
too bad there isn't a source of digital copies
If only.
of stuff.
If
True.
only there
Very
was
true.
some digital means to make it happen.
Some way to acquire
Some
video.
Some way of possibly finding
Dirty har
digital
fiddly-dee.
content.
I are a pirate.
Oh, see, there just went
No,
the
no,
camera.
no.
All right, so let's take a break, and you guys can enjoy my chair where I'm
Okay.
sitting. Here, I'll change it back to me for a second. So, and we'll be back in about 30 minutes or 30 minutes. We'll be back in a couple minutes here.
Too bad we don't have a little panel or something that can say "Be back in 5." A little
Actually, I
countdown
think
timer.
I do. If I let's
If
see.
you got a crayon and a piece of paper, you're all set.
Back in 5. Oh shit! When did you put that up?
Okay, what is it? Oh, well, that is the smallest text ever seen. Okay, can I make it bigger?
Yes, you read it.
Oh, God.
Now, Craig, I've told you once, or if I told you once, I've told you a million times. Just don't be so dirty about things. Now it's huge, and
No, it's huge, black, and on the bottom.
you guys are just you guys are making this more difficult than it needs to be. Can I move?
still
Oh, I
want to
can move it.
avoid
But it
Bill's
still chops
hand.
up.
Can I make it
and-
bigger? There we go.
Hey.
There. Now it's like super fast, and I can't. Can I
What?
Super big, black, and right in the middle.
Craig.
Wow, he's getting such a look.
I don't know if we can be
I
friends.
might end up breaking it tonight. We'll see.
Okay. A couple of minutes.
You know,
All right, we're coming back here. As let me see what happens.
Ooh, flowers.
Shit. Forgot to turn the camera back on.
Do you want
Order
me
of operations. I suck at it. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, bump.
So it's just us for a few minutes.
It's
The
just for
ladies,
us until they're looking at all of Shannon's nail polish. I think
she's got a few colors in there.
she does. She's. I have to say though.
Ooh, made out of fresh squeezed goldfish.
What am I drinking here?
That is a ginger ale.
Ginger ale, like real ginger ale, or
Like real ginger.
like
No alcohol.
no alcohol. Well, no. If it's real ginger ale, then it will have some alcohol in it. Then
It's force carbonated. It doesn't have natural yeast in it.
son of a bitch.
And he's
just
done.
starts smacking everything, destroying it.
No, last week when you tried some, we had some Gosling's rum in it,
Okay.
and now you're having it unadulterated.
Unadulterated ginger ale.
He doesn't want to mess up any of the other flavors, so he's just trying it straight.
I just don't know. They're in a whole nother universe over there.
Yeah. It's distracting having
It
that
kind of
conversation.
is. Sort of is.
Yeah.
Anyways, a couple days ago, I was browsing the interwebs, and I saw that apparently, I don't know if this is true, but I saw it in a website, so who the fuck knows? They're going to be making Stephen King's The Stand
Again?
into movies, and possibly in 2 movies, over
Okay.
2 movies.
That would make sense because it was a long ass book.
So you've read The Stand?
MOON. That spells yes.
Say that There, now I can turn your mics on because you're part of the conversation.
MOON. That spells yes.
Moon.
Did you ever read? No.
Have you seen it or read it?
Okay. Once upon a time in a years long ago, I saw the Stephen King TV movie made for TV, whatever they call them, and I just thought it was really long and just like I don't understand.
Welcome to Stephen King.
So when I heard that they were remaking it, or they're thinking, or someone's doing whatever, that this is in the works at some point, I was like, I really do like audiobooks, and I have an audiobook subscription, and I was like, oh, they've got The Stand. Okay. And so I downloaded it, and the first thing it was like, that made for TV movie was kind of long, but it wasn't really long for a movie. It's no The Lord of the Rings 20 million hours long. So I was like, whatever. The audiobook is something like 44 hours long.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is going to be bad. But I'm like, well, there's a work week plus. So, because I listen to them while I'm working, because,
Why not, right?
why not? And so I started listening to it, and normally when you've watched something based on a book, and then you start either like listening to the book or reading the book or whatever you might do, it clarifies some butter. It clarifies some things up. Like you start to understand things. Like, oh, that's why they killed 7 people. Because in the book there was like a thing, and oh, I see. None of that's happened to me so far. I'm probably like 8 hours in, to this thing, and like in 8 hours, it's just getting past like the now everyone's dead part, and I was like, okay, so it's not really clarifying anything.
Have they made it to Las Vegas yet?
No one's gone. It's
In just the first 8 hours? Heck
Oh,
no.
no. That was in probably the last 8 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gotten up to the part where they're like, shit. What? The guy just went through the tunnel.
To get out of New
Larry,
York City.
Yeah.
Larry or something. And I keep finding myself like, I really like Larry's story. Maybe it gets worse later. I don't know. But I really like Larry because Larry's like a musician asshole. I can relate. All right. I'm not a musician by any means, but I'm kind of an asshole. So I'm like, yes. Larry, me and you, we're on the same page. I don't know. Anyways.
Have you met Randall Flagg yet?
That's the other problem. I have no idea what's going on. Like my brain like when the book keeps switching between people, which is fine, but I keep finding, because I'm terrible with real people's names, fictional ones, I'm totally fucked. Because I'm like, I need like a flow chart. Like, where is everyone? Larry is like going through a tunnel, and he's got an old lady. Emily,
Nadine.
I don't know what her name is.
I don't remember the names either.
There's a pregnant woman. Her name is Nancy?
Franny.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Not even close. And then the mute guy, his name is Nicky.
Nick Andros.
Okay, but Nick. I was damn close, okay?
You're close.
But
I will say this: how bad it is with Bill and names sometimes, especially when he's been talking to his sister, whose name is Sarah.
right.
He will call me Sarah.
Right. Well, I think everyone does that when they have close names with people. They screw it all up. It happens. Just the way life.
But it's still the point that you can't. It's like, I don't know. You have a little mental breakdown and you can't remember my name for a
mental
second.
breakdown. I'm just in the corner crying.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
remember names.
Okay, your sister's name is
Sarah.
Your wife's name is
Sarah.
Your girlfriend's name is
Sarah.
There you go.
I know.
See,
It's easy. Anyways, so I've been trying to enjoy my. I've been trying to listen.
Later.
I've been.
Do you still beat your wife?
Do I beat my
That's
wife?
one of those journalists' non-answerable questions.
Why is it an unanswerable question?
If you say yes, that means you still beat your wife. If
Okay.
you say no, that means you've stopped beating your wife.
And you have in the past.
Say, oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see. You. That's just sneaky, I guess.
Mm.
Like one of those journalism.
You could just snap the journalist person. You still beat your wife. What the fuck? I'll kill you. No.
Say, I
Maybe
think
that
I'll
doesn't
move
look good. Anyways, I'm working my way through the stand, and I'm coming to find out that I kind of want to live in in this world a little bit. I don't. Obviously, I don't want to be one of the dead bodies.
on.
That's why I said
That's
live.
good.
Yeah.
But I just don't like people, and I'm liking this idea. And so I thought, it's like, am I the only one who thinks of like apocalypse scenarios? Like, what would you do first, Craig? In an apocalyptic scenario,
Depends on the scenario.
where you're going to survive.
Depends on the scenario.
Okay, in the Stephen King stand scenario, I guess I don't know, because isn't it religious?
Get the hell out of us. Yeah, it's like the Bible,
Oh God.
which is why it's so long.
That's why it's so long.
It's so dry. and
Chapter
long in points.
32, New York. Larry was a nice asshole. He made his way through the city with some old bitch in tow who wore sandals
And smelled of elderberries.
and smelled of elderberries. Larry was quite an asshole.
and
The
smelled
woman
like
too.
one.
To Larry's credit, the woman had been wearing truly impractical strappy heels for a long walk off
Yeah,
a long bridge.
yeah, I would have left her. I mean, you
See,
know,
I know where I stand. If there's zombies and I get bit, he's gonna shoot me.
just putting you down.
I already know this.
Well, yeah, I would kind of.
Right. It's one last zombie, and you're not going to attack me. You're already bit. It's already done. What am I supposed to do? Lock you in a cage?
There ain't none of you left.
Right.
All of the you is gone.
All you is me. All the me
So,
is gone.
so why throw that back? Okay, I get bit. What are you
But
going to
your
do?
hair
Let me bite you.
color. You still got your hair color.
Right.
And your
It's just,
nails.
it's just matted with pus.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
blood. Maybe blood.
Okay, that would make
See,
it
I don't.
easier
I think
to
I would have
make
a
it
problem if there was still some of you there, but as soon as the you was gone, then yes.
So another,
Headshot.
what the heck is that stupid fucking movie that came out where they're like, people die, but then their heart restarts, and it's some teeny bopper Twilight
Revival?
bullshit. Maybe it's just some stupid
Oh
thing.
no,
with
the Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, warm bodies.
Yeah,
that
Warm
was
Bodies.
Oh, shit, there's no
That
alcohol.
doesn't sound good.
It was
it's-
funny.
She like falls in love with a zombie.
What?
This is what I got from the
it's
trailer.
hipster zombie.
Right.
It's-
And then because she falls in love with him, it restarts his heart, and then he comes back to life.
yeah.
Yeah,
like-
Both Christine and my daughter really liked that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
get better
I have-
taste.
See it, so I can't talk about
You'd probably
that.
like it too, but then again, target demographic equals Shannon.
And
maybe.
And Christine.
If you have a penis, you're not in their target
And then-
demographic.
yeah.
Oh, but it was
That's-
so cute. Maybe if you're gay.
Well,
if you're gay
it's
or
a crossover demographic. Yeah.
do gay people they're not people. No.
Wow.
Wow. That's just mean, Bill.
Bill, I'm gonna get out the kittens.
You're gonna get out the kittens? I'll
They're
get out
She'll
little
throw them
stuff.
at
if
you
you're gonna
one
get
at
out
a
the kittens,
time.
I'll get out the baseball bats.
No, you got no baseball bats. You're trapped in a corner.
Oh.
It'll be kittens, and
I got a mic stand.
it'll be terrible.
Oh, you're right. It'll be terrible.
No, they're pretty small.
Yep. I will make
With sharp nails and pointy teeth.
with my Scouts honor. Is this what Scouts do, or is that brownies?
I
What do
don't know.
Scouts
Brownies
do?
are 3. Scouts
Really?
are
Scouts are 2.
Oh, I forgot.
How many fingers you can catch a kitten with?
One? I wouldn't use a finger. I would just bat them out of the sky.
Tennis racket. Okay, he'd use a tennis
Yeah.
racket.
I would just use my hand.
See, he doesn't.
Throwing. Of course, who's more violent? The person throwing the cats or the person hitting the cats?
Yes.
If the cat's a zombie cat,
Zombie cats? Now they're
Yeah.
zombie cats?
Yeah.
Okay, now we need a golf
Now
club.
I'm justified in killing them. They're fucking zombies, man.
darn it, you're not supposed to feel good about it.
How am I supposed to feel about it?
They're really
Horrible.
cute little zombies.
They're fuzzy, except for the icky matted spots and
Of
the
All
blood.
the pus.
Yeah.
I will only take in regard the fact that they'll probably bite you before they get to me.
Oh no, they like me.
They like zombie cats like you.
Yes,
They're
I'm
like,
their friend.
hello. I wonder what a zombie purr sounds like. That sounds like anybody with a cold.
Yes.
Oh, damn it, one nostril.
Oh.
I won't be in work today.
Oh.
I feel like so many zombie kittens.
Too many zombie cats.
Get it screwed, man.
Oh God.
It's like Sammy Davis Jr.
Anyways,
That
what-
sounds like something I want to try. I'm not coming in today because of zombie cats.
Would it work?
My cat came back from the dead.
the message comes back. Get
No,
your ass.
30
to work.
years later.
No.
Pet Cemetery.
That's definitely Pet Cemetery right there.
Stephen King.
Ah, fuck Stephen King. Okay, like I said, I'm enjoying like where that's at, but Stephen King just bugs me. Like, there's a part in the Stand where he's He's describing the dark traveler or the lonely traveler or
The walking dude.
yeah, or something like. And I'm like, it's Satan. It's Satan, but it keeps going. I'm like, I got it. He's Satan. I mean, if there's somebody out there who's like, I don't get it. Who could it possibly be? It's a guy who like does bad stuff, but he doesn't do bad stuff. People just do bad stuff around him. It's fucking Satan. It's not that hard to put together. I mean, it's like, let me run the math. Satan. I don't need any more description. 10 minutes later. And then he went to Chicago. And, fuck it. I don't care.
Where is Chicago?
Chicago?
Chicago.
It's you go to Chicago first,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then you like
Oh,
alternate
then you go over to
dimension.
the Twin Cities, and that's Chicago.
Yes.
The combination. Okay.
Yes, yes.
It's a much better explanation than like the multi-dimension thing I was going to go for. 'Cause Then there'd be, then there'd be
Oh,
11
geez.
of them.
Like, well, that's where you end up after you've had a few margaritas and landed in the wrong part of town.
He's in Trichago. Trichago.
And everything is really
Oh, that's a new
super
place.
expensive.
So how's that root beer treating you? Or ginger beer?
I like that name though. Trichago. Like that. It's like that should be a very bad character name.
Like an anime.
Trichago.
He keeps saying that, and it reminds me of Dr. Zhivago.
Dr. Zhivago.
Boom shakalaka.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
What?
Who's Dr. Zhivago?
It's like an
movie.
old movie, like a movie from like the 40s.
No, the 60s.
Was it 60s?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you?
That's all that I
Can you
know.
give me a little
Was
bit
it
more?
Dr. Moreau's brother or what?
No.
It's like he's on the next island.
No.
Oh, okay.
If you're really bad enough to get off on, ride the ferry, and you get off on Dr.
Chicago.
Zhivago's
No,
island.
no. Dr. Monroe's Island. Then you have to go to Dr.
Right.
Zhivago.
There
I'm
were-
free, and then
there
the
were
ferry
folks
stops
in
at the next island. You run off. You're like,
Dr.
fuck! Screwed again.
Yeah, I just know the name from an old movie, and I can't remember any of the story, so don't ask.
Okay.
My mom loved Dr. Zhivago. I should
Yeah?
probably watch it.
Dr.
except
Zhivago.
I don't know if I want to really.
I just, anyways, I'm listening through The Stand, and I have come to the conclusion. You know, I've watched other movies that have been made or created by
The Mist or The Fog
The
or
Mist
whatever.
or Fog, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
No, it was not good.
Something Towers. What was the
The Two Towers series.
no
Stephen King's
Yeah,
The Two Towers, just like written in the sticker.
was that the hospital one?
Yes. Sorry, I don't know if that's the name of it, but yes, I've seen the hospital one, which gets just really, really crazy at the end, and you're like,
All the drugs.
where the fuck did this come from at the end? I just,
All the drugs.
maybe that's what it is, but it's like I've not read a lot or listened to a lot of Stephen King, but I've watched a lot of his like made for TV movies, which is the only. There's a couple like actually movies. Don't get me wrong, but I can see why a lot of them are made for TV movies, especially like The Stand. I can see why that is a made for TV
Because
movie.
it's too damn long.
No, come on, The Lord of the Rings. It's like 90,000 hours. Like a kid can be born and be like walking around, and then The Lord of the Rings is finally ended. Woo-hoo. Glad Lady Sky got through it. No, anyways,
That Lego guy.
yeah, Lego guy, right? Isn't he kind of Lego?
Yeah, he had like a yellowish
He's like
head,
assembled.
right?
Yeah, right. Good. Anyways, and I understand that The Stand is long. Like as a TV movie, what is this, like 4 hours long or
He's my
something?
favorite character too.
Legolas.
Like
Legolas.
He had two. He
I,
wasn't Legolas.
you are bound to break me.
that.
I'll explain that in a second when Bill gets done, but
I will break you.
You don't look like Dolph Lundgren.
I wish I looked like Dolph Lundgren. Even like today's Dolph Lundgren, I would take that too. Because even though he looks like somebody might walk up to him and go, "Hey, Dolph," and then he dies, I would probably take that because he still has that like Norwegian
Chiseled,
jaw, blonde hair thing going on.
scarred.
I don't know if I go for the scars.
Chicks dig scars.
Really, give me the knife.
no.
No, not self-inflicted.
That's so. How
How
could
that
you
it
tell
is?
I can tell that's self-inflicted. No, you're no good for me. I reject you, other hand. No.
So on the legless thing, what did you date someone in a wheelchair before you met Bill, or what?
She likes guys with really long hair.
No.
And who also do not sink into the snow when they walk.
There you go.
That gets her all randy.
Do they have to sparkle?
Yes,
Oh,
that too.
I know what it is.
Sparkling Legolas.
Your previous boyfriend, your pre-Bill friend, wanted his cock to be able to touch the floor, so he cut his legs off.
Right.
Oh, gall.
I'm gonna like go into a VA hospital somewhere and find a legless dude and just like who's got long blonde hair. I don't know who that is in a VA, but anyways, and I'm just gonna spray them with 3M glue and throw glitter on them and just wheel them out the window. Oh my god, it's so hot. And then I will go to jail.
Again. And you'll call Shannon.
And I'll be like, "What did you do this time?"
Well, I got a vet guy and I put glitter on it. I don't think it was a crime.
But don't worry, I didn't lose my pants this time.
Right. At least it's not a pedophile joke. Yay!
No,
Aziz
it's a
Ansari
veteran
much?
joke.
Aziz Ansari much?
Aziz, I'm sorry much.
Aziz Ansari.
Yes.
The
He's
Parks and Rec.
I've never
Asian-
seen Parts and
or
Rec.
not
Neither
Asian,
have I.
Indian. kinda-
Lost joke.
Yeah. Okay.
Overhead.
Oh no! Joke failure.
Oh
So
no.
I know what
Yeah.
Parks and Rec is, but you don't.
I know what it is, but I've never watched it.
Like we don't watch The Big Bang Theory either.
I don't blame you there.
Silk.
Yeah.
Anyways, watch. So I'm gonna make it through The Stand. I'm hoping. Hopefully, I'll make it through it.
of course you can.
Of course.
I read it in 7th grade. If I read it in 7th grade, you can listen to it now. It's not.
Nerd.
Yeah?
I'm not a big that's the thing. Stephen King kind of drives me insane because all of his characters are assholes. All of them. Like, all of them.
So
Even Nikki, guy with who can mute deaf guy. Sure, he's an asshole somehow. Somehow he will be an asshole.
So if
Yes.
you see yourself as an asshole, which
But fine.
from
I don't want competition. Okay.
all your characters are going to be based somehow around you because you're
Because I'm an asshole.
that's your closest frame of reference.
I see.
You.
I see.
True.
So you build your characters off of your own frame of reference so that you can keep consistency across your character line.
Okay.
So that's why all of his characters are assholes, because inherently he feels like he is an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
You telling me Stephen King's an asshole?
He feels like he is.
Oh, maybe that's why the ATM Maximum Overdrive calls him an asshole. Ooh, it's meta.
ATM just doesn't mean the same thing anymore.
It doesn't?
Well.
Why doesn't ATM mean the same thing anymore?
So we went
So
to
confused.
an alternative lifestyle thing, and someone used the term ATM, and she's like, "What does that mean?"
Well,
Like,
it
well-
didn't seem to be a context with the usual meaning.
When a guy really loves another person and he pulls his cock out of their booty
Oh, right.
and it goes directly to their mouth, that's an ATM maneuver.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where the fuck were you guys? An alternative life something?
It was fun, but then it got horrific briefly, but it was still fun.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you don't
No,
get to
it
walk
was
away
a
with that kind of a
lecture.
statement and be like, well, then we left. No, I mean,
No, we didn't. We stayed there a little while
We
longer.
laughed our butts off, and then we stayed for a while.
was this like a conference or something?
It was a lecture.
A lecture where? Where?
Kalamazoo.
Why does that not surprise
Okay,
me?
the whole city of Kalamazoo got
Uh,
together and had a lecture about
There's
alternative lifestyles.
there's a kink group down there that we went down for a class for because they had a raising your children in a kink family thing.
Okay.
Okay.
And it was yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm learning far too much about Craig. And
Well, you asked.
I did ask because
I'm fairly open when someone
it
comes
was
out
just-
and asks, but I don't come out and tell people.
right. It was just confusing. Like, I didn't expect that, but I expected like you guys went to, I don't know, cooking with knives kind of thing, and somebody's like, I live in an alternative lifestyle, and then you learned about ass to mouth from like the, whatever.
No, it was just the word like ATM is no longer the same, and I always have to think of where I heard it and how
So now-
this guy like whispers in my ear, and I was like, ah! And everybody else in the room is like, how do you get
walked like a chicken?
old without knowing what this is? Because I was obviously the only one who had no clue.
Okay.
And then they started laughing at me. And I was kind of like, ah!
Well, it was mostly they started laughing because of the sound you made.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't that you
You're
were.
like Julia Child's on crack. Oh,
Julia
boy.
Child's on crack.
Yeah.
I would pay money
And two
to see
bottles
that.
of wine.
Oh, that was all the time.
Dropping the fish on the floor. Julia!
I'm Julia Childs.
Well, just
Watch as I skin these children alive, and then just she loses it and just yeah.
So the Maximum Overdrive.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen King
Stephen King wrote.
could have a poor self.
I think he wrote the script for it, and he directed the movie, and it was based on a short story he wrote.
He kept struggling and struggling with having the shows made out of his books. And
Yeah.
they turned out just bad and wrong. And
Because he
totally
loses
wrong.
interest in them. That's the problem.
Really?
He loses interest in making a movie show.
Have you
And-
researched
Yes.
Oh.
Like after watching The Langoliers, I needed some clarification.
it?
I needed some understanding of why this is so crazy.
I
And
love
then I'm like,
that one.
and then I understand why is this such bullshitly bad made and so I looked it up and it's like, yeah, he loses interest in the project. So then he quits working on it, and then basically the rest of everybody else is kind of just like, okay,
Let's
we're making a
finish it.
TV movie here, let's go. And so they keep, they make it, and
Then he's like, I did not like it. The end product was poor, and I just disavow it. And it's like, well, if you'd have fucking finished it, then maybe you'd be happy with it. But
See,
you didn't.
most of his books, I like the first 2/3 of the book, and then you can feel that he's trying to wrap things up and bring things together.
Maybe you'd
And-
enjoy anthology better.
Maybe, but I've read The Stand. I've read.
Not an anthology.
Huh?
That's not an anthology.
No, it's not. The books that I've read so far, it seems like at the end he either needs to have someone come in and tie things together or something else
He
because
doesn't know how to finish a story.
right he does great build up.
So that sounds like he has a bad editor then. Or he doesn't, in other words, he
Or
doesn't
he
have
doesn't
somebody who's
allow
like,
editing.
this doesn't make sense. You need to go back and re-edit this.
No, he goes through and he ties up all of the ends,
Right.
which you don't really need to do. No one cares about this part character in the beginning of the book.
Mhm.
At the end of the book,
There's that one person.
right? And the other thing that he does a lot is Deus Ex Machina. He brings in the hand of God to
Deus
take.
Ex Machina.
Sure, whatever. I mean, it's.
I have to be
it's
careful
Latin.
when I
It's
say
it's
Deus
a-
Ex because
it's
Every
people
time you
don't
say
hear
Deus
that.
Ex, somebody reinstalls it. So going on.
it's a dead language. No one really knows how it's said. You only have your interpretation of.
I'm right.
Yeah, all of that, all over the place. It's a dead language. Who gives a fuck?
All of that, all over. Just smear it. Just keep smearing.
Just like me.
So anyway,
Oh God.
he has the hand of God coming in to save. To ruin the book here. Has the hand of God.
No,
that's
you're
not-
ruining
that's
it,
not
Stan.
what I-
You're ruining it.
Hand of God comes and picks up the nuke and it's done. That's
Right.
bad ending.
Now I remember that. That was the ending of the TV show, and I'm like,
What?
Because the end of the story is that
yeah,
the world
literally, it's a
blows
bad CG hand. Like, I'm going to
Yeah.
take your nuclear weapon away, and I'm like,
The
Yeah.
Monty
Sorry,
Python you're
Jesus.
okay with.
yes,
With the big cartoony hand.
yeah. If it had, yes, but it's a consistent aesthetic across all of it because and then the animators died and they got away. I mean, that works because yes,
And it was finished up by a bunch of Venezuelan alpacas.
right,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
exactly.
Llamas, yeah.
Yep.
Right. So I mean, it all
Oh my
works. It
God.
works in that context. But
When you're trying to build a serious story and then you had the hand of God coming down and yeah, that
now you've ruined it.
yeah.
36 hours down the
Go-
shitter.
Well, you're only 8 hours into it, so I guess it's not too
You
bad.
still got several good hours.
Yeah.
Your mic pack. Move it.
Why?
Just there. There you go. You're fine now.
My
You're
hair.
You're good.
Was it not working?
No, it was going in my brain. I have to get headphones for
He's got his own receiver built right into his brain.
Mhm.
It's in my brain.
He does?
Yes.
Cyborg.
It makes his feelings tingle.
I totally want to be a cyborg, but Shannon won't let me.
No.
Not even partial.
That just seems really kind of creepy.
Is it because
Depends
he
on
would
what
have
parts
to-
he got. Cyber
Cyber eyes.
cyber eyes. yeah.
Cyborg?
I've been
He wants to
cyber-wise.
start with his eyes.
Yeah, I would
So-
love cyber eyes, man.
Yeah.
Like the ability to like zoom and look in different
Oh,
That
spectrums
just
and stuff.
seems like kind of creepy to me.
Please go
And
on.
your ears to be able to turn down the gain in really loud scenarios or when someone just keeps droning on. You know when you're cornered at a shitty party or something like that? Just turn it down and smile and drink. Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah. I'm sorry, what?
Hold on. Yes. You're so rude. Oh.
Oh. No,
This is like really gingery. It's like burning my throat.
No,
That's
but
the best
it's
part.
good.
That's the best part.
Yeah, you mix in rum.
Oh, it's so
great.
delicious that I'm just uncomfortable.
You don't like spicy food, do you?
I don't.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
See,
Massage
that's
it
one of my favorite ginger ales there. That'll burn
Oh
your
my
throat.
god! it like vaporized or something and like ran in my nose.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
My poor little nose.
He did it to himself. He knew it was spicy already, and then he
Well,
did that.
I didn't. Well, I've never.
And then he made him.
I got nothing. I'm
I
like,
don't think he was
"Mm."
expecting the up the nose part.
No one expects the up the nose spot.
That's what the
Especially
spider said
after-
earlier.
Especially after ATMs.
Oh, spiders and ATM. That's great.
Spider ATM? That is quite possibly the most horrifying statement ever. Because that's got all kinds of wonderful little nougats. Oh, that's disgusting. Elements.
She squawks.
Oh.
She squawks. That's great. It's like a little lower pitched Lisa. It's great.
No, I don't squeak. I don't get the high.
You don't get. All right, Brady, so let the camera cool for a minute. We'll be back in a few moments.
Oh.
We have here before us. Nothing would move without us allowing it to happen. Because we got the street, suckers! Nobody is wasting nobody. That is the miracle. And miracle.
All right, here we go. We're coming back.
Hey.
It's the special Zelda one. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Shannon is
that's-
extremely happy about her Zelda. Her Zelda Wii
My
U
Zelda toy.
That's the Wii U?
Yeah.
This is the Wii U.
That's
Are you
huge.
handing it me to hand to him or
No.
something? Craig doesn't get to see it up close. Screw him.
That is.
It's a tablet for children.
And it's a
Yeah.
touchpad.
So, does it have a TV expansion thing so you can watch TV on it too?
You can watch Hulu Plus and
Netflix
and
we've
Amazon
got
Prime.
Amazon Prime on it.
I was just thinking of, was it the Game Gear or the Sega thing that had the TV?
Game
Oh, yeah,
Gear.
yeah.
Yeah, the Game Gear
Yeah.
had a TV plug-in thingy.
But no, the little TV button is so you can power on the TV with that.
Oh, okay.
You can?
Apparently,
Really?
How?
I don't know.
It's got an infrared transmitter there, so
Oh. No, that's the thing to pick up the Wii U bar.
Oh,
So
okay.
But yeah, there's
It's
a little
basically a
stylus in
Wii-
there that you pick up because the screen is actually touchpad too.
Oh, nice.
yeah, it's basically a Wii mote and with a TV. Yeah, that was really hard to say. Wii mote and tablets integrated. It's one of those things where it's like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then you start to play with it and you're like, this is not, I mean, you know.
So does it have Bluetooth? What is it?
I believe it runs over over Bluetooth to dump all the data, but the video portion, I have no idea.
Because it feels like an RC controller, one of the high dollar ones with the built-in FPV toys.
I don't know.
And
Point of
that,
view.
what's that?
Point of view.
First person view.
Okay.
Like with the remote control airplanes and helicopters and stuff where they have the camera inside.
Right.
That's
Similar.
very, as far as button layout, size. If you had a big freaking antenna sticking out here, that would be.
Well, maybe that's where they got the idea from.
Maybe.
It's
One of
kind of
these
interesting
days,
and it's kind of
gotta get-
nice in that sense. And
Gotta get what?
the kids
Like-
love the Wii U,
Mhm.
but it's I was playing with it, and the only time I ever found that screen kind of helpful, Andy, is when I was playing Monster Hunter. So I could be like playing Monster Hunter, looking around for the monster I need while I watch TV, and so I could fight for it. That was really the only reason I found that the Wii U was.
So does that integrate in with your regular Wii over there, or
No, the
is it
Wii U is a
standalone?
separate own black box between the Wii and the PS3.
Right.
Okay.
I'll lean back
that's
so you
one
can
of-
see.
Yeah, that one.
No, we keep the
Okay.
Wii hooked up because we have Wii titles, and some
Which-
of them work in
which-
the Wii U, but some of them don't.
You can emulate the Wii through the Wii U,
Right.
but it doesn't work so well in that we have 3 kids that come over occasionally.
Right.
This seems to work well
Right.
for that. We got Mario Kart 8, which is awesome.
Right.
That's a fun party game.
It is.
I enjoy it.
All right, show's canceled. Everyone, let's
yeah,
play
we're playing
Wii.
Mario now.
We can transmit that over here, right?
What, and record it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a device somewhere that does that. So I've thought about doing that as part of, like, we could do that during the break.
Drunken party games, whatever.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, could record that and play that for breaks
Okay.
versus, like, drunken party games as break material. I don't know if I'm still trying to figure it all out.
It's all kind of there and stuff.
And stuff with things.
The downfall that we've found with this, however, is if you play either Super Mario 3D Land, the one that's meant for the Wii U, because I know there's the same for the DS.
Yeah.
There is.
Why the rage switch?
That's
Well, the last time before I left for my last 2-week excursion to School, went and bought me a DS.
It's kind of cool.
So I have the DS and I have Super
Is it
Mario.
the Monster DS?
The
Yes.
the XL. It's like, yay,
She
big.
got the XL version. Yeah.
The I'm blind version?
Yeah. And I got Mario 3D Land, which I know that the names are different.
They are.
Yeah, 3D World and 3D Land. That's why
Oh,
there's a
totally
Facebook
different
list.
thing. Come on.
They both have 3D in them. But,
Yes, but
you know.
World
And some news
is
in there.
apparently
New
for
3D
the
Land.
U, and Land is for the DS. Anyway,
So
but the point is, the problem is when you're playing, you can run into each other as your characters.
Yeah.
And when you're playing with younger kids,
They lose it.
they lose it because you hit me. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. You picked me up. No, I didn't.
Yeah. They just want to fight it.
Yeah.
They just want to fight about it, and it's
you go these kids.
no.
and-
They just turn it off.
They go
they
on
wanna-
their own.
they wanna
The
fight
old-
about
and
it.
What was really sad is the oldest, we were playing Mario Kart.
Yeah.
He rage quit because
Yeah.
he wasn't in first place.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So it's like these.
14.
Yeah.
Is that the Minecraft kid that
Yes.
you talk about once in a while?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's. I don't know.
And I was just
I
like,
hate the frick. Okay, whoever decided that you could interact with the other characters, just drag them out of Nintendo and throw them into the nearest ditch. because it's just
You
so
can do
annoying.
almost the same thing in the 2D platformer,
Okay.
the new one where you run into each other, and it's like,
The
why
3D one,
would
can
you do that?
Can you PvP or?
No.
Basically, yeah.
Nice.
In like for adults, this could be fun because you could be like, it's just a game. We're just playing a game. And like the new Mario one, that you could pick each other up and throw each other off a cliff.
Yeah.
It's like pick them up and run, and you can get out of it, like as the person being picked up. But there's like a second or two where you can't. So yes, you could be picked up and like and thrown off a cliff.
And then
So I
there's
mean,
nothing you can do. And if it's little kids, so you did that. No.
You got in the way.
Yeah,
You
or
got
whatever.
In the way,
And so they
but
just
they
can't-
don't understand. They don't see that.
they just
so then
can't
it's
handle
just,
it. They just can't handle
Take them to the real go-kart park, south of town here,
Yeah.
and make sure you spin them out once or twice.
Why does this sound like almost a mafia thing? Take them
Take 'em out.
to the real golf or
Yeah.
go-kart.
Go-kart
Take them to the
place, yeah.
real go-kart.
Craig's
place.
Cruiser, south of town.
And spin their ass out.
Oh shit!
Ah!
Yes.
Okay. It might
That's-
end up being
It's
animal
fun.
burrito
I don't know. Have you ever been there before?
To
or-
Craig's Cruisers?
Yeah.
Animal burrito.
Yes, but I never tried to spin anybody out, I guess.
Oh, that's part of the fun. Rubbin's racing, man.
Rubbin's racing?
Rubbin is racing.
I've not ever heard that.
Yeah.
Me either. I'm a little
I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared.
you're
So when you're racing around the track, you're gonna bump into each other.
sure.
When you've got a bunch of people around
Right.
and you're racing, like having
Real race.
you're
Yeah.
totally into it,
Yeah.
you're gonna bump into each other. That's just how it is. So
Right.
Rubbin's racing.
Okay. That makes sense.
But
quite sure how to respond to this. Like you're like it's like it's go-karts. It's like way over aggressive for go-kart. They're just fucking
fun.
Yes, but they're just go-karts, man. They're not like, all right, I'm gonna race some go-kart. You're fucking going down, bitch.
But a
And then-
10-year-old who wants to be a cop but can't drive yet, man.
yeah, her youngest.
Yeah.
We took him down to Craig's Cruisers there.
Okay.
Both of her youngest and her oldest.
Okay.
And I'm running around there. I'm drifting sideways, and the youngest one's like poking along at half speed
Okay.
because he's not comfortable with
Right.
brake
Right.
gas.
Because he's
Right.
10.
10.
Yeah.
10.
I mean, he's 10.
Right. I'm not going to go over and spin him out. A 14-year-old who rage quits because someone bumped him off. Fuck yeah, I'm going to bump him around. That's
I mean,
Yeah.
the whole point is supposed to be to have fun.
right.
Although, I will say this, Bill, the weekend that I was over in Chicago, Bill was supposed to come down. His
He
mom
didn't?
got sick and,
Oh, yeah.
and didn't, which, you know, I understand that. Well, he was going to take the kids to Zap Zone in Lansing.
Mhm.
Can we stop talking about the kids? I really don't want to talk about the kids.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough. So where's your show notes then? What's the next
My
thing
show
to
note-
talk about? Mister, I don't want to talk about the kids.
Well, I don't want to talk about the kids because
Yes, I understand.
they're a thing. So I'm very protective of the children. I don't know. Let's talk about your kid now.
And now-
what's next?
And, well, what's next?
That's what I said.
She's like, show notes, show notes.
You guys both sound like you're robots.
Who? The ladies?
Yes.
They are.
Why?
They are mechatronic
Okay.
women
Because
because
they're
that's
white.
all that he and I can attract.
Because they're
Mechatronic women.
Megatron.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not.
It's a diss towards Bill
Shannon,
and
move
I,
your
but
pack.
just like the video on
I'm
Facebook
not the one to put it
says,
down in your bra, okay?
I know, but where else was I supposed to put it? I have no
Boobies-
pockets
You could
boobies
clip
are
it
not
to your
pockets.
waist.
at my waist.
Yeah.
And it's going to fall through because there's nothing, my pants are too big to hold them on.
So,
You could just
do you have a wire coat hanger? I'll make you a clip for it real quick.
No,
No,
it's,
I'm
it
good.
sounds right now.
Is
It's
it better?
just for whatever reason it was going.
It got scared. Oh, someone next door is using a blender.
There you go.
I'd say it's the lady upstairs vacuuming because
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah.
Or like random time.
Hey,
8 o'clock
everyone's
in the
got a
morning on
vacuum
Sunday.
sometime.
At 4:30 in the morning.
If you can't sleep,
Um.
have you ever
No.
like been through the whole insomnia thing?
Yes. Never once did the thought of vacuuming
Vacuuming.
enter my mind.
Uh-uh.
What?
Really?
Why would I vacuum?
Because it's
This is
a white,
crazy
it's
talk.
a white noise generator.
Yeah.
I have white noise
Generators
generators.
on my phone. That's how I slept
well,
in
ain't
Chicago.
you fancy?
Yeah.
Fancy? Really? Is that
Yeah.
fancy? Is that considered fancy? Like, oh yeah,
Actually,
Google's
that's the only
Google
way
Play
My-
Store.
My phone. So
Oh,
yeah.
you don't have.
So screw y'all.
You didn't have a fan or something.
I could have, but I'm
You're
turning
an-
your
you're-
fan on
you're
is very
anti-fan?
it's very much a Michigan thing.
Okay.
And I didn't grow up where turning a fan on and leaving it on all night was a thing.
How is that a
Oh.
Michigan thing?
Yeah.
I've only met people from Michigan who do it. You go down to
Yeah.
Indiana and they're like, fuck, air
I kind of want to
conditioner's
go
on.
to Indiana now and be like,
Wait,
do you
what-
have a fan?
What about Arizona?
Their air conditioners on all the time. Why would they have ceiling fans?
That's true.
I'm not even talking about ceiling. I
I'm
thought
just
like
talking pedestal fan.
pedestal.
Either if their air conditioning's on all, I have
True.
fan.
Boo.
Well, if I could see with
I don't know.
I could see with the ceiling fan to actually help circulate air in the room, but I can understand then not having it on. But no,
It just sounds
we-
like crazy
we
sauce.
sleep
I don't know.
with a pedestal fan, and I
She needs a
so
fan on it.
I sleep so hot that I have it usually blowing on me just to keep me cool.
Yeah, I'm at that flashy age.
I'm sorry,
Uh,
but
The
Actually, I'm
flashlight.
kind of
Hey,
DJ.
but
and no
but
pants.
the whole time when I was in Chicago, I was staying in a suite, so they actually have two separate rooms, and each room has like its own air conditioner. But it's like ours is on right now, and you could probably hear it, right?
I can, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there you couldn't. I mean, it was barely like any kind of fan noise, and it's like there's no way that I'm going to be able to sleep.
Turn around.
I can't do that anymore. I could do it when I was in high school, but
Be on a channel.
yeah. Well, I have the noise generator on my phone, so I found that I think it's brown noise is the appropriate. What? There's white noise, pink noise,
and brown
and brown noise.
Yeah.
Oh no.
and black noise, which is the lack thereof. But
So yeah, I found that the brown noise is the appropriate.
we're just thinking of the brown.
Oh, yes. Okay.
But that's the right frequency for me to be able to sleep, and that was
Mix the frequencies.
exactly
Yeah.
for me to be able to sleep. But it's got birds chirping and water, rain falling, and like crashing waves and stuff. But
They've got one of these noise generators at work
Mhm.
in the bathrooms.
Okay.
So you don't have to listen to anyone else going poop.
okay.
Uh,
That's nice.
Okay.
until you're taking a poop and they've got the sea sounds on, and then you hear a dolphin going, and you start laughing because you're taking a poop, and all of a sudden you hear a dolphin noise.
Okay, I didn't understand. When you said they had a noise generator, I thought they had one of those like hospital things that just that white noise. They have a C one.
Yeah,
Whoever put that in is like, haha, this will fuck with people all day.
they play sports radio. They play whatever radio stations the area. I work with a bunch of college D-bags, so it's always like college radio or the
Yeah.
sports. It's annoying as piss. When one of the non-D-bags goes in there with only a handful of us, because automatically I'm not one of them.
And then sets
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
to C noises.
They set it to whatever. Sometimes some of us trolley people flip it to whatever. They've got city noises. They've got bird noises. They've got all sorts of. There's like
Okay.
40 different sounds you can switch to,
Yeah.
And one's the
And-
radio.
and one's the radio. Yeah,
Oh well.
and some of us
I
will
will
through
say
switch
this.
on.
I would rather listen to that than my boss when we're all in the office.
Goes poop right there.
No, not in the bathroom. This is just we are in our own special little suite that is in the
Great
basement.
bill.
And it's getting
That
worse.
doesn't sound
and
any better.
worse.
And we'll be sitting there working, and it's dead silent. And then it's like somebody will get up, or we'll ask each other a question, and he's
Yeah.
Keep it
Oh
quiet.
my God.
Your bosses?
Quiet
Oh
down.
yeah, sounds like my boss.
Like just constantly is clearing his throat if we're doing something, and it's the
Yeah.
I'm still in the room,
Oh.
and
See, when I
because
work-
I'm still in the room,
You're supposed to be working.
I'm supposed to be working. I'm supposed to be quiet. I'm supposed to be sitting down.
I worked at a place that was that kind of quiet. I used to
Sit
just pick
down
up
and-
random off my desk and throw it. Just like, bam! Like, pick up the phone books they would give us because people need phone books now. And I would just, bam!
When I was Steelcase, we had white noise generators built into the room to cover up the noise for handlers and the other.
Yeah.
Because the center was right on the other side of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that made enough white noise. So they had to add more white noise generators.
Because that didn't make it noise.
Wow. Okay.
So,
Noise to cover up the
The
noise.
noise.
because
It's
There
like
was
layers on top of layers. It's all good stuff.
there was also the print center, which made a ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk noise as the printers would
Mhm.
spit out paper and go through the slicer. Because
Print on labels or something.
yeah,
They print
yeah.
on ham.
They went through.
Slicer.
They had these massive IM printers.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would no, they wouldn't. They're not impact printers like that. They were laser printers,
okay.
Okay.
but they printed 600-pound paper a day
Wow.
For
Yeah.
what?
for manuals for how to install equipment.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
Like,
Sorry.
what? Oh, yeah. They must have-
Yeah,
you need
There are catalogs that they would print.
no,
to
No,
not
the
catalogs, just how to
instructions.
assemble.
how to put shit together.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they would do all the printing for the company, all the leaflets, all of the handouts, all of the glossy, whatever.
Right.
Mhm.
The most annoying ones were the manuals.
Okay.
Every sheet they'd go chunk, 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 chunk.
Because
chunk,
it was
chunk.
coming off a roll.
Right.
That's weird.
Okay.
That to me is weird.
Be sliced up somehow. I mean, it's
Anyways.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen a printer that doesn't just take, besides
Sheets
like
of paper.
take sheets of paper. So the fact that it took a roll is kind of like
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a roll that comes up to about here on me
Right.
from the ground.
rolled this way instead of like turned up because it's still 8.5.
It's 11 by 17.
11 by
well,
7.
it came out as 11 by 17, and then they bisected it and folded it together and bound it and did all
Okay.
this stuff.
It's a fancy machine.
So it's 11 inches wide or so. Okay, but it
Like with a
stood
paper
up to like, your chest is wow.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I'm learning so much about printing.
Yeah.
That reminds me of like David Carradine in Kung Fu walking on the paper, not doing the paper.
What the hell are you talking?
So Kung Fu was this TV show back in the 70s, Bill.
I thought it was a movie, and then it was also a TV show.
Maybe. I don't know. I know it was a TV show for sure because I remember.
Nothing if not tangential.
Oh, no. It's all about kung fu and paper walking. I have no idea.
Rice paper is
I'm sure that's
evidently
very. It's like tissue paper, very thin.
yeah easy to rip, and evidently you
Is
were
this part
good at
about
Kung
training?
Fu. Could walk on rice
Mm.
paper without tearing it.
You can snatch the rice paper from my hand. Then you will be a 4 ninja.
But what about the fly next to the rice paper? What if I grab that?
No ninja.
What
So-
if I stick a rice paper post-it note to your forehead?
Well,
No, not good enough.
I don't know.
What if I lick the rice paper and stick it to your forehead?
That'd be great.
That would be darn
Hold
disrespectful.
still. No! And then run away. No. Okay. One of the other things I put on my list of things to, is I started watching a show called Luke.
I've heard good things, but I have not seen
Have you heard
It's on
good things from Net or Facebook? Right? Talking about it.
it from coworkers.
Oh well. See, this is the thing. I started watching it, and it took it a crime show from the BBC, and it stars the guy from Pacific Rim, Pentecost, the general dude from Pacific Rim.
He keeps referring to him as Pentecost.
Isn't that what it is?
Yes. Yes. But that's when you were telling me about this when I was in Chicago. You're like, yeah, the guy from Pacific Rim, the general guy. And I'm like, Ted
Right.
DeCoste.
Well, the thing actually, I said that because I was trying to figure out how to not be racist and tell you who it was. Because in Pacific Rim, there's one black guy.
So I got a question for you. If you saw a movie where one guy had a really big nose, would you be like, if you were drawing a blank to that person's name, would you be like, that guy with the big nose?
Yes.
Maybe.
So what does skin tone have to do? Fuck all difference there.
Right.
He's not African American. He's English.
He's English. So I can't be like, that African. Oh, shit. What do you call? Really? Does that work? I don't know. Is that racist? The guy with the big nose.
Would you point out, oh yeah, the guy with the big nose?
Right. But a big nose isn't a segment of people. There aren't the big-nosed people. Maybe
they are.
Okay. You're right. There are probably like freaks or bricks right now with massive faces that are just one nose. That's not always the defining feature of them. They might have a big nose. They might have floppy ears.
With the wonky
they might be
eye
blonde or black-haired,
right,
or whatever.
Whatever
but it's
discerning feature makes them different from the people within
right.
group.
But saying someone has a big nose isn't racist. Like you're black.
Why does I don't think that
it feels to me
race.
Right,
If it was
probably
the
not.
Hispanic guy, you'd be like, oh yeah, that Hispanic guy or the Indian guy, or but because
right.
I think
you
it's the
feel
fact that
guilty
if
about it.
he were American, he would call him African American, which is a little bit more kosher.
It's a little more
But he's
PC.
English, so how do you?
Right, that's my problem. Do you call them UK American? Because my mind just starts crashing, and I don't know what to call this individual. And so I'm like, huh?
He's a Negro.
Oh, see, I wouldn't do that.
No.
Negroes. Yeah, that's kind of.
No.
Depends.
Well, if you're talking in Spanish, right? So
Yeah. Schwartz. Yeah. German.
He's a Schwartz.
He's a Schwartz. Yeah, sure.
the Schwartz, the wrong.
I don't know.
This one,
Anyways, I
Vladic.
started watching the show and I liked it. I don't know. It's one of those things that I was trying to explain it to Shannon. Like, I've been watching this show and it has this, and I was like, how do you properly just? Is it better now? Is it working for you now?
Bugging the shit out of me, looking over yours.
What do you in that it's like straight?
It's
in
not straight.
comparison?
It's not. It's bent, and so it's annoying him.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's bad.
The spring here is up like that on his, and looking at it from here, it's not parallel down here, but not up here.
I'm trying to help you, Craig.
And it's kind of wrecking my brain. So
You're
if I loosen that
CEO.
up, hey.
I'm trying to help you, Craig. It's you're
No, you're
he's
sitting
CEO.
back and laughing.
He's
CDO.
CDO.
CDO. You're getting into the side of your mic so you don't sound right.
When you're that you put the letters in alphabetical order, OCD, CDO.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Oh, I get it. It's slant.
Yeah.
Ooh, didn't see that bird.
Right here,
Right there.
Bill, right here.
Right there. Anyways, I've been enjoying watching the show, and I think it's fun, and I think it's kind of fun. It's not really a fun show. That's the thing.
It's kind of a downer.
It's the whole show's a downer. Like the
Kind of
whole
like that one meth show that everyone talks about at work.
Breaking Bad, where
Sure.
the whole thing is always like, God, you stupid, or if that's so irrelevant. Like, yes,
The meth show.
the meth show. The Meth Show, starring methods. That wouldn't get very far. They'd probably all die.
The Method Man.
The Method Man.
Isn't that a DJ or something?
Bill,
Anyway, over.
we really need to get you to listen to some music here,
Oh,
Bill.
do I?
Yes.
Bill is like just wide-eyed. Like,
Did I just sound like a
suddenly
grandpa
you
somewhere?
are the
Isn't
Yes, you
arbiter
did.
of taste.
Isn't
Children.
that
So when I talk about movies and you give me that goofy look,
right?
I'm giving you that goofy look.
Oh,
about music.
at least I was like, I think I've heard that.
Yeah.
And I probably have a discography somewhere. I just don't know it.
Because in the late 90s rap, early mid 90s,
No,
90s rap.
Early
Yeah.
He's one
Early
of those
mid-90s.
gangsters.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. because you were totally one of those thug kids
I was.
in the country.
Had my pants down to my knees.
That's just because they hadn't discovered suspenders yet.
And right.
Did I do it again?
Oh man.
No, there was a belt pre-suspenders.
There was, but the belt started to hurt because I have no ass. Like literally,
It
like
goes shoulders, legs.
too much.
Jeff
He had an MRI. He actually proved I
Fine.
have an ass. But
It is very small. It's very small. There is no
we're not judging.
like the line down my back. Like
boy.
your butt is supposed to kind of go boop out a bit. It doesn't go boop. It just goes straight down. Like
and then curse.
like if
on
it dropped
you know,
on my back, how like it was speeding and it was drunk and it missed.
It was
it-
going
and it just-
55 and a 45.
Right, it would go right to the. I'm a dunk droplet of water. Ah!
Gonna go right down the crevasse.
I like the idea of drunk water. I don't. Like a little droplet of water has a guy behind the wheel, and he's just like, "Ah, I'm coming out of the sky! I can't get out of this rut. You gotta fuck with me, or I'll get my friend Hale." That makes snowflakes are just like massive on-head collisions. And they go, "Oh, we're all gonna die."
Oh,
That's where
I
you go-
think somebody bleached in here. Oh,
And then-
it's so much better.
And then you just have to fade to the like Charlie Brown. They're just trying to catch all the snowflakes.
Oh,
Ah,
Mm.
I think we need to
That's
change
not
batteries in the
snowflakes,
wireless
that's
pads.
dandruff.
Oh, are they dying already?
Yeah, it's getting bad. All right,
We'll have a break then.
let's take a break real quick and we'll some audio stuff around. We'll be- All right, we're back. Let's see. It
Is this better?
sounds better to me, Christine.
is this better?
Oh yes, now there's no longer any.
There are less chainsaws in your boobs.
Yeah, it.
What?
Well, I wasn't gonna put
I
it
did
that
not
way,
know that.
but
Okay. I
Oh.
wasn't sure that that's what the sound was,
Is
but
that supposed to be a slur or something?
I
Because I
don't
don't really
know.
have much boobs.
I
Neither
have
do
enough
I.
for the both of us.
I don't know if
so
it's a
Yeah,
slur,
that's
though.
like not fair.
how's it a
if you want
slur?
half, I'm willing to like,
Sure.
yeah.
You've
That
got
would be
chainsaw
great.
boobs, lady. I mean, that just
Whatever
it
it
just
is, that
fills
would
my
be
mind with
okay.
just
Just
really
as long-
scarred up breast material.
Just as long as she doesn't have the leather mask to go with it. Like that one
No.
leather. What was the horror movie?
Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah, Texas
Massacre.
Chainsaw
I mean, the
Massacre.
hockey mask.
I'm thinking of
That's
Steve
Jason.
from Blue's
Oh.
Clues with the woman with the Dr. Seuss boob job.
Dr. Seuss boob job?
Hey,
She's got Ramfamagans,
Steve
Mokagans.
from Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
Yes.
from Blues Clues did a moth radio show thing.
A moth radio show.
Yeah, themoth.org.
Okay.
Okay. Unlike NPR and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
People up the stories about their life as they remember it. It may or not be accurate. It's just
I was drunk one time in a bar in San Diego.
so Steve from Blues Clues got up there
Mhm.
and he told the story about how this woman went on a date with him.
Okay.
Okay.
And he found out she went on a date with him to try and pitch him this TV series.
Right.
Okay.
And he has no control over any of that.
Right.
Right.
Obviously,
That's
the
the
woman understanding how television works.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So you'll have to go listen to it
Yeah.
and laugh your ass off.
Okay.
Now that you know the first third, the last third is gold.
Are you you're Paul Harvey? And no, the rest of the story.
Yes, you can totally go get the rest of the story yourself because I'm too lazy to tell you.
Oh, okay. Well, and that's the moth.
Themoth.org.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mikey would know. He looks.
A lot of people like The Moth. It's a fun radio show.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's like, oh man, that's so
Oh,
hard.
like the long ad episode.
Oh, that's a tearjerker.
No, wait, that was Snap Judge. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Still
I have no
confused, but
idea.
that's okay.
Sounds good.
She posted a link to Snap Judgment about a week ago that ended up being this guy who was adopted, found his adopted mom, and tried to find out more about who his adopted dad was. Ended up he was a total jerk. She broke up with him.
I mean, her biological.
Yeah, biological.
Yeah. His adopted folks were fine.
Right.
Sure.
And then he found out that his dad may well be the Zodiac.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
That one is the guy's storytelling ability is just so on.
Wow.
I'll have to check it out. Themoth.org.
Well,
Yeah.
that one's Snap
Well,
Judgment, but the Moth
yeah.
also has great.
Okay. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So back to me because I like talking about me.
Because follow yourself.
With his face mug.
With my
I was thinking I got into another one. That one got chipped.
it did beat up. Yeah, it's going.
It's the time of year I can actually find them.
Oh
God.
Tis the
Not a
season to find creepy skull stuff.
No,
Do
skull.
Okay.
you have to wait for them first?
Just a skull. No.
If I can find it, I'll
Right.
usually buy it.
It's
Okay.
almost like Frank the Bunny Rabbit.
It kind of is.
But
Just needs
not.
floppy ear. No, Frank the bunny rabbit from Donnie Darko is fucking
Freaking creepy.
yeah. So
Do you like the
put some
concept
silver
art
on
at the end of the movie where they were choosing which Frank to go with, which Frank has to go with?
I don't know. Probably not. I probably have not seen it. Like I own the movie now, but at the time when we watched it and was like, this is a fun movie to watch. Probably didn't have credits on it, or
It's
Or an
the
FBI
TNT of the weekend.
no.
Oh,
It was more like it didn't have an FBI warning on it,
It
or
was-
it didn't have any credits at the end.
acquired.
It was acquired, yes. In the days of her. So
It is right after Napster,
Right.
before the.
Yes.
right.
Not that we condone any of those.
No,
especially not the Napster
pirating
now.
things are bad.
Yes,
Napster bad.
Napster is just the way to buy music now.
Nature dirty.
You know, well, that's the thing. Napster and iTunes and whatever. The reality is, provided a conduit, yes, they charge money, but the reality is, a lot of people downloaded stuff because not necessarily because they didn't have money or didn't want to spend the money. They just there's no other way to get it.
There wasn't access to that range of stuff. You had your local record, or you had top 4 bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or and I'm not saying that everybody who was pirating switched over to paying money, but a lot of them did. Obviously, iTunes is this massive
Huge.
bazillion-dollar company thing.
Can you buy Beatles music on iTunes?
I think you can now. But that's a huge like news press thing. Like the Beatles are coming to iTunes, and I went, my life has not changed at all.
Yeah.
Anyway, so talking about me, let's get back to me because I love me. No. Anyway, so,
It's hard loving, but it's tough loving.
I'm
but
tough
it's
on
loving.
myself. We should say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was sitting at work and I was fixing a video conference thing,
Oh.
and I well, okay, it was a weird. That just sounds kind of bad when you
segue
about it, but anyways, I was fixing a video conference thing, which was using this stupid Logitech webcam bullshit, and I kept having a problem with it with Skype. So Skype would like go from full screen to this tiny little screen because the web thing would try and take over webcam software.
Because it goes from sucking a little bit to sucking a lot, just like Skype does.
I like Skype's fine. Skype's fine. Name another
If I
program.
didn't have such bad
SIP.
internet
protocol.
connection at the hotel, we would have like Skyped with my phone and him on his computer. But I had really crappy.
Name
internet.
another program, not a protocol, not something I can wrap something around or build something for, but something I can. Again, Bill's lazy. He's lazy sometimes, but it's like I want to. Anyways, using it. You also have to keep in mind, it has to be able to be used by people who aren't techie.
Okay.
So you get. I hate.
These are
Anyways,
the people that you have to say is you on and plugged in, kind of not technical.
not always,
Can
but
you go to Google? Okay,
right.
now go to this one.
Right. So there's plenty of them, but use Skype, fine, whatever. Using Skype, and so I fixed this thing and started playing with it with my phone to test it because I'm like, okay, so it's working. And so I was playing around, sitting there waiting, as every IT person is like, I've got to burn some time to make sure this is working for a while. It doesn't just break in 10 seconds or whatever. And so I was fucking around with my phone.
No, it's true.
And I was like leaning back in a chair and filming. I felt kind of like a teenager, like I'm gonna take Instagram stuff me or whatever. I'm gonna take some selfies. And so I leaned back and I put the camera and I actually like accidentally like go really high, like I was leaning back in a chair that leans back, and like and I see the top of my head. I've never really like looked at the top of my head because my eyes are here.
What the hell?
And I looked. I'm like, apparently I am like thinning my.
Well, your head is doing it itself. You're not doing it.
Well, maybe I am. I'm like, fuck, I'm stressed. I pull my hair out.
This company sucks.
so I saw that, and I'm like, for most of my life, I've not given a shit about my hair because my hair just does whatever it wants.
Sure, so you're here.
What?
If
you
it
don't give a shit
started at
about-
his hair, then that'd be another story.
Okay. Well, the thing is, ever since I did that, suddenly something switched in my brain. And I'm like, is my hair okay? Like I've suddenly got self-conscious about my hair.
You're
Granted, just
overprotective.
Yeah, now I'm like-
We were at the liquor store before we got here,
okay.
and this guy very obviously had a toupee.
Okay.
Oh.
Like he had shorter hair on the sides, and it didn't blend in very well. And
Like
it
one
flipped
part's
out.
blonde, the other part's black.
Oh,
No, the colors were matched kind of okay.
Okay.
But the lengths were
But
not.
the lengths were not. Either he had a really shitty bowl cut by an 8-year-old, or the wind kind of tousled his toupee and he hadn't noticed.
Okay.
Because, hey, it wasn't quite as bad as Howard Cosell in the windstorm that one time where his toupee was like flapping straight out off the top of his head, only by the tape on one side.
Okay.
And it kept doing that. No, this guy just had what looked like,
A dead cat.
yeah, like a dead cat.
Like he
with,
put it on,
the
but he
fur
didn't
was
like brush it
brushed-
to fit it, right?
Fur
Like-
was like brushed to both sides, but it looked as though it wasn't really flush to his head. It was too thick for that.
I don't know if I could ever do that. Like
I'm so vain, I'm going to put on fake hair.
Well, I just think it'd be like the weirdest hat ever. Be just like this is fucked up.
Yeah, it was like a hat.
It looked
Bad.
crappy.
Craig, sometimes I just don't have much confidence in others and need to compensate.
drink more. Well, he was at a liquor store, so
He's already like,
You
my life
know,
sucks. My hair doesn't
working.
match. Give me some Johnny Walker.
if you're gonna get sad when you drink, okay, that's your problem. Go out and do something else. But for me, that liquid confidence
Was he also
there. No, he was not.
He looked okay.
Except hair.
Except
I
for
didn't
the
measure him, but he was
tan.
pretty
Yeah, I mean, he didn't look like a creepy fat guy. He looked like he had
creepy
his.
fat guy. Creepy
Yeah.
goes with fat guy. Is that,
Sometimes, yes.
Well, on
Depends.
Donnie Darko, it kind of did. I don't want to kiss you right now. There's a creepy fat guy looking at us.
oh, when
I'm
they're-
not in a red jumpsuit though.
I know.
was that this is at the theater or something?
No, that was out on the when they were out in the on the trail,
I don't.
and then again in front of his house.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lot since I've seen
Movie again.
Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
That's one of our regulars.
Is it? I mean, I love. Whoa,
Lucky.
let me
Good thing
spill
that was-
all this water on this electrical equipment like
You're
plugins.
spilling water on the couch.
Am I?
You get
Not
that.
the water on the couch. No, no, not on the fabric.
Its
Look.
colors might run.
Don't show off how absorbent your leg hair is. We can't.
Check it out, man. I got leg hair freeze. I don't know what's going
That's why I wear pants all the time.
because your leg hair
Not
was
anymore.
it burned off in the fire of 1942.
It's rubbed off
From your
I-
hands.
for my.
What?
Yeah.
Your pants made
Calves.
like
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
the back of my calves is a funny story.
I'm not like studying. The back of
Oh,
my
shit.
calves is a funny story.
Yeah.
When I was a cowboy.
Oh no.
No, we're.
When I wasn't a cowboy.
When I was in high school, I worked on the weekends, and then I'd come home and sleep
Okay.
Okay.
because different farms. I was just I did a bunch of stuff.
Sure. Odd jobs.
Yeah, whatever. Just
Farm,
to make
farm
money.
odd jobs.
It was exhausting.
It was exhausting.
Okay.
And I'd get home and I'd lay down on the couch because that was my bedroom,
Okay.
and I'd go to sleep.
Right.
My sister and some of her bitchy cheerleader friends
Oh, boy.
decided it would be a good idea to put the wax on the back of my legs, and I slept through all of it.
Mm.
They didn't peel it off. They left it there for me to do that.
It's like a Saw movie.
Oh, yeah.
I've been waxed.
Uh,
So I'm just trying to think of
the hair came back. I used to have the front of your legs used to look like the back of my legs.
Okay, so you're talking about like the back of your leg.
Right,
here.
because I'm sleeping on my stomach like this. And
yeah.
Sorry. I'm just like envisioning this video. Like
I am just.
and then
So
your
put the hot
sister
wax on your legs and then
They left the cloth and the wax there.
left everything.
I don't know
on
how
your
you would
legs.
sleep through that because it's hot. It's discomforting.
I slept. I sleep through
I
a
mean, do you
lot.
sleep that hard now?
Yes, I do.
As a kid, everybody slept a lot harder.
Especially
as a
after
kid.
Not me.
when
I still
you,
don't.
You
It's-
grew up in the country, right?
Yeah.
You ever go work your ass off and do hay
No.
or? Okay, then you wouldn't get it.
I lived in the country, but it was like 2 acres carved up a field, like, and
Okay, so you didn't have to go to wrestling or
no,
corn.
we had for a little bit we had, like chickens, and we did chickens, but this was like
We did.
So
we did we were just fucking them all the time.
You
No,
know,
no.
in there. Or,
We did. We grew raised whatever's the chickens. They were alive, and then we were there, and then they were dead. And then like raised vegetables like corn and potatoes and stuff.
because
So
they don't peck you
Exactly.
I actually thought about it. It's like if
and they don't bleed on you.
I would love to, I think maybe I'm wrong, but if I ever had enough like house with enough property, I would love to like have quote unquote little garden-y thing.
Yeah.
Thing in my bottom. Doohickish.
A garden.
I would probably never
garden,
have
garden.
fucking chickens to go with the
Yeah.
garden.
If you just have egger chickens, like just for
No,
eggs,
to the smell. I just don't. That smell is tied
how many
to
did
the
you
worst.
have?
Lots. Lots.
It only takes like 4 of them to have 2 eggs every day. It's not.
We had like, I remember there being,
We had like 20 or 30 of them for eggs, and
maybe we didn't do the right shit. No, this is like, okay, sort of like let's have chickens, and then they would like just try it, and it's like,
that's.
did you read like, chickens or how to care chickens or whatever to do with chicken?
And we just lost the camera again.
Maybe enjoy my backdrop in my mouse. How's that?
Here, I'll jump up and flip the switch.
You don't have to.
And it's done.
It was like I
Double
think
click
the
this.
battery just died.
Isn't there one on the chart?
Yeah, there is, but it's almost 10
It's
o'clock.
5 minutes.
I'll just show my face. I'll move the mic or something.
Oh, because you can take it off your.
Yeah, it's not on the other camera. So.
Take it off.
Take it off.
No, don't
Put it back on.
Be done.
Bye, guys. The burning.
I need brain bleed.
So, like I said, I'm raising chickens was probably like they had the thought on like Saturday, and then on Monday they went to a place to buy chickens.
That's the worst thing.
Yeah.
That,
A lot of thought like going on to like let's get some chickens 'cause that'll be like good food. We'll raise them and we'll have all chickens. And it's like
they'll sleep in a tent at night. It'll be great.
well, we had chicken. I think the thought came from this. We had chicken coops.
Okay.
Like when they bought the property, there were
It's an old farmhouse.
It was like I don't understand how the fuck this place existed, but it was like a little tiny house, and then chicken coops, and there's no reason for them to exist. Don't know. And maybe at one point in time there was like bigger land to it, and it got cut down for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But
No.
that's how it. So they decided. They probably looked at him one day and went, "As chicken coops out,
We might as well put these.
let's put chickens in there." Even though we know nothing about chickens or have no history or idea on how to do so, they're reasonably cheap at the farmer's supply
For a buck a
co.
piece, you can get a whole bunch of them.
Exactly. So then they ended up buying
Oh wow.
a bazillion of, I don't know how many, but it was
Oh,
just
okay.
ridiculous. So it was bad. It was just bad and bad.
I mean, we put a little bit of thought into it. We got egg chickens. We didn't get meat chickens because you get more out of eggs over a long haul than you do. Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, going back to the fact that your sister put
Yes.
wax on the
Oh,
back of your
so
legs
you
and
just-
then
yeah.
left you to take it off.
Yeah, they left it there for me to take it off, and
I take it you. Is it permanently been removed then?
I have not. I have summers wearing shorts, and the hair never.
Really?
Yeah,
So you wake up on a couch with wax on your back of your legs.
Yeah.
Is calf? Is
Yep.
that what this is?
back of my calves.
I don't know anatomy. I guess
It's your
This-
little mirror.
this is a leg to me. So, anyways, I'm just trying to like. I'm trying to picture this. You're like,
Yeah.
my
What
legs,
the
my
hell?
legs hurt, or
Texture feels funny.
like, what the-
Yeah.
and so
It cracks when you walk.
Yeah.
because that's kind of what I mean. I would
I
kind of
think
look.
the doll had.
I don't
had
know what I would have
gotten
done. I
cool by
probably
this
would have
point.
heated
Yeah.
some water up and like maybe tried to put a knife into the water and like try to warm things up
I was
and try
like
and
17,
melt
and when I
off.
woke up, the girls were like, "Ah, guess what you gotta do now?" Oh,
oh,
what the hell?
well, I guess I'm duct taping you
That's
to a
like
wall.
completely different from what Bill had done because you had wax.
What's it? I don't know if it was hot wax or waxing strips or something.
I don't know anything about waxing anything, and I don't really want to.
You don't want
It's
to learn?
painful.
Well, I know that much. I remember having to peel off it felt like muslin cloth, like
Yeah.
cheesecloth,
Yeah, yeah.
covered in wax.
That
On
was
the back
against
of
your
my-
hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my skin felt amazing for a day, and then lumpies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other part, I don't. Do you rub the rest of your hair off?
I don't know how that works.
Doesn't.
That's.
I mean,
had
look,
that
look
too.
at like crazy hairy legs.
But
It's
you wear
nothing
shorts
like
even
that.
in the winter.
No, I'm wearing pants now. No problem.
No, now you're wearing shorts.
I'm wearing shorts right this millisecond. You're right. But
But
in the
Bill-
daytimes,
your pants are so big, even in the leg.
That's true.
They're
Are
not
you,
rubbing
not-
against
are you
the
wearing
calf.
skinny hipster pants?
I am not.
Oh, well. I don't know.
Thanks for noticing
You're welcome.
and pointing it out. You make me feel so
Yeah,
bad.
that-
Feel pain. You're different. No one likes you.
He's the only one that's different.
Yes.
Everybody else.
Everyone else is
exactly
normal
the
and
same.
sane. You're the different one.
And the speeches on beaches and stars.
Are we going Dr. Seuss again?
You hadn't noticed?
I know.
I have had
Oh.
bun ready. I'm sorry.
You've done ready?
Bun ready mead?
That
Oh,
stuff out there
you-
we're going. What the heck is this?
You might want to try a little something.
Is,
See if you
is
like.
that my voice? What the heck is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Decided to put one of the lovely light things right in my view of the clock.
Yes.
What time is it?
It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
No.
That's when the month
Yes.
Yes. That's what they do. They come out and they eat cars. They're just like
Saw that movie.
the car.
they eat cars.
I saw that car. They eat those cars up.
Yeah.
Is
Only
this
reason
real?
why I asked
They
is
ate
'cause
that
I'm
race
getting
car?
sleepies.
You're getting
You
sleepies.
get the
Okay.
sleepies?
Well, let's wrap this show up. This has been Shoes and Hand Grenades. Let me just look at my nails here. Yes, that's nice.
Because it's all about Bill.
It is. At the end of the day, it's always all about Bill.
Somebody
For
give that pedicure.
I kind of need to. My nails are getting a little
Have
ridiculous.
you actually
Yeah.
seen his toes?
No, I kind of don't want to.
Oh, you need an angle grinder.
Anyways, we'll be back next week, 8 o'clock. And bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.